All right, I wanted to give a quick update here. I'm a mess. I don't have any of my normal gear with me, but here at the house, just wanted to share an update on how things are looking and how things are going here. Uh, First addition you will see to the yard here is the for sale sign. So we've made a difficult but exciting decision to sell the house. And it does not mean the channel's done. We still have the other house out on the coast in Grayland. And I've started to plant all kinds of things there: palms, bananas, birds of paradise, all kinds of stuff. And so I will continue the channel. We're going to be a little short on videos this year, just from the getting the move taken care of and getting the house sold and all of that finished. But I'm still around. I'm still going to answer all your questions. I'm going to give a final walk through the yard here as I'm talking. So the channel will still be here. We will be filming primarily from the other house and the other property. But yeah, this will be the last time we feature any of these plants here. And it's, like I said, it's sad and exciting at the same time. I'm a little sad I don't get to see these get bigger. This palm here, this was the first windmill palm that I bought. It came in a manila envelope. That was 8 years ago. It was in a pot for most of its life. I put it in the ground 2 years ago, and you can see super fat base of the trunk there. This thing is going to get ginormous in the next couple of years. A little bit sad I don't get to see that, but at least it's in the front. I can drive by and look at it at some future point. So some of the things I ended up taking out of my yard, like I had the loquat tree that was right here. I moved that to the other property, and so that's out by the coast now. That's zone 8B, so a little bit warmer than this place, although it doesn't get as warm in the summer. And so what I've noticed is some of the plants that really like the heat out there, they just don't grow the same, because summer can be 20 degrees cooler out on the coast, but in the winter it stays a little bit warmer. We don't get the same freezes. This guy came back. If you remember this guy, he lost all of his spears. This is a European fan palm down here. 2 winters ago, lost all of its spears. All of them came back except for one. There's one in the center there, right there, that didn't grow back, but all the other ones have grown back really well, and that guy's doing well. Some other Fortunais here. I had blue Javas here last year. I didn't try and keep those outside. They went in for the winter, but I put some Musabastes in its place, and those will be good for the new owners. And so we'll go around the side here and go into the back. But yeah, so we're moving to the beach house for now. Yeah, and all of this is part of our bigger plan of eventually ending up spending most of our time, if not all of our time, in the Caribbean, which is where we really want to be. So a couple of plants here that are going to go to Tim. A larger Fortunai there. This is a blue Java, spent the winter in the garage. Pretty tall. Did well in the garage for the winter. And then this is the double Mahoy. It needs some water. This guy's dried out from not getting enough water, but still overall healthy, in shape plant. So Tim will get those. I did end up getting rid of a lot of my plants, just because having less time to care for things, and with the goal of ultimately being out of the country more than in, just was looking for less stuff to take care of. So we're leaving one of the birds of paradise there. This is the pindo palm that lost its spear 2 winters ago. It's still not dead, but not super alive either. It has not grown since. You can see it's It looks like this frond is shifted in the last little bit. You can see it's separated away, but it hasn't shot any new growth out still. I talked to the folks that are buying the home. They asked me to leave it in place. I offered to replace it with a Fortunae. They said they would rather take their chances with this guy, so he will stay here, and maybe someday we'll learn his fate. But for now, still alive, but still not growing. Yeah, so they're gonna keep the. This is the Puerto Rican plantain. Bunch of little babies coming in. All of these are obviously staying here. We're not digging any of this out. More Musa Basjus, another windmill palm. I'm not taking any of the cannas because they don't do well at the beach. It's really the slugs and the snails that we have out there. Like, there's armies of them, and the cannas that I've planted have gotten destroyed. So this guy's looking a little bit rough. I need to trim him up, but this is just a Fortunae. Now, I had in here a California fan palm. That one I took to the beach as well. So this one I had sitting around. You just need to clip off some of the older fronds there, and other than that, he's in good shape. Let's see what else. I've been doing this the last couple of years. I did this for them. So this is angel wing begonia cuttings. I usually stick some of those out somewhere in the yard. So this year they went in the pot. You'll see there's pot missing here. This was a Camarops European fan palm that I had here. That went to the beach as well. We've got in the back there a couple other Fortunaes, along with Musa Basjus in a pot there in the middle. The bamboo, I have a pot of this bamboo at the beach house as well. So we'll see how well it grows out there. So far it's been kind of but I think with the wind and the sand, it needs more water than I've been giving it. So that's that. Elephant ears, I've got some of these at the beach as well. Some of them came back this year. I have some. If they live, they live. If they die, they die. I'm not really going to do anything extra to take care of them. But we'll see how those end up or not. Let's see, I left them the hot lava. This one, I thought about digging this out, but I worried it would kill it because I've moved it a few times, and every time it gets really upset, and it's finally starting to look healthy again. So I decided to leave that here for the new owners. We've got some pineapple lilies as well around it. All these pineapple lilies, I didn't plant any of them. I planted these two. But left them in the ground, and they have spread on their own to where they're popping up in a few spots. It didn't dig them up for the winter. They get a lot of protection from the bamboo, but those are here for the new owners to enjoy. And then we have our ginormous clump of Musa Basjus, and those will they look pretty healthy this year so far. Got a few big ones that I did wrap over the winter. They've grown in quite nicely, and you can see the new bamboo shoots. Man, those are just nuts. Every year we think it's gotten as tall as it's going to get, and every year it pushes another 2 or 3 feet. You look at that one shoot right there, like, that thing's 3 feet above the tallest shoots from last year. So this is koi bamboo. It is a runner, but I find myself spending about 2 to 3 hours a year if you just take care of it and keep up with it. It's not difficult to maintain. Not a big deal at all. But you see over here, there's a bunch of new shoots as well. And then you've got new shoots there, new shoots there. And then it's starting to grow in across the back here as well. So eventually it'll just be a solid wall of green bamboo back there. But doing a final clean and fill on the pool, and we close on the house in about 10 days. So we won't have it anymore. So we came for one last hot tub before we end here. And like I said, you'll see new videos on the other house, the beach house, as I continue to build stuff out there. But probably light for this year, just because all the work that I've got to do in moving households and combining things, and it takes a long time to shoot these videos. So to do them well takes a lot of extra hours. So we'll continue to be planning our trip out of here to Honduras. I mean, that'll still be a year or two, but we're still moving in that direction, and being where we can grow these plants all year round and not have to do so much to keep them alive over the winter. So until then, you'll see videos of the other house, and I'm still around. If you have questions or comments, feel free to drop me a note either on a video, or you can send me an email to the channel, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have, and help out sharing what I've learned over the last 8 years living here, doing all this growing. So thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.